Hello and welcome back to Heroes of Might and Magic 3. This is our Conflux playthrough with Grindan. We did manage to take a few towns in the last episode, as well as wipe out a few heroes with armies, which is great. And the plan this time will really be to keep pushing, stay aggressive, and get some movement spells as well, importantly. Dimension Door and Fly. And if you are enjoying the series so far, please do consider throwing me a like on the video and subscribing if you want to see more content. I'm really grateful to everybody that's done this so far, and we are slowly building up the channel, which is really appreciated, so thank you. Okay, so we might as well just get straight into it. Just as a quick aside, there's a frog here you might be able to see on the map. It's always amused me that if there's a frog on a hex, that's considered impassable terrain. But at the same time, I'm not really surprised. That frog is probably half the size of the horse that Grindan is riding, and I'd be pretty nervous of a frog that was potentially sort of a ton in weight as well. All of our heroes, I think, are in the right spots for next time to grab some resources. Yeah, whether that's through windmills or otherwise, mostly windmills it looks like, and Fafnir's in a good place to start exploring a little bit more. Shame this horde of troglodytes has spawned on the road, as it means we won't be able to just explore straight up the road, but we can explore some of the terrain out here before we come across a marauding hero. And the last thing we'll do, since we're on day 7, is we're actually going to buy our Behemoth Crag in our new stronghold town. Reason being really just that I would like to build up a tier 7 stack for lots of factions. Since I've got advanced leadership, it makes it much easier to mix factions without any issues, and ancient behemoths are one of my favourite units, alongside titans actually, which we should get quite a few of this episode. So let's end the turn there. Okay, we can see green exploring this area pretty thoroughly again. I'm still most concerned about teal, as they seem to be by far the strongest if we have a look here. Well, they're now actually third, they're after green. But let's see, if we take this green town, then we'll get a good gauge on whether they're still ahead or not. 11 storm elementals. I'm not sure if I can do any better than that, but let's try. I suspect that the towers are probably going to do their work for them. Alright, okay, 1 chain lightning and we save 6 elementals. That's probably worth it. Sort of. Let's build the Cage of Warlords, since we didn't get defense when we came in here, but otherwise the town is pretty well built out, I would say. Yeah, they've built pretty much 80% of the town. We've got 3 upgrades left here, and the Mage Guild as always, but for some reason the AI never really build up Mages Guilds. I'm not actually sure why. If anybody knows what it is about AI that causes them to not build Mages Guilds up very quickly, then please do let me know in the comments, because I'm really curious. I have had a look on the Heroes Reddit page, but it wasn't particularly enlightening, let's say. And we've got plenty of gold, so perhaps we buy some units. In fact, let's just buy out the town. We've got more than enough gold to do that. So let's do it. Aine can come and visit this windmill for us. Okay, that's great. And then we've got some pixies to grab. Also some pixies up here, but more important that we get the air elementals from here back to town. Ciel can grab this XP. Horde of Gnolls, what army did I leave with her? Okay, this should be doable. I think it should be a similar situation to a lot of the other fights, where I can probably just wait for them to be in range and then take out each stack. Perfect. Nagabank I think would be a lot harder with only 9 mana. So we could go and clear out these skeletons. There's a treasure chest, an XP shrine, and some sulfur, but I think we're better off going to the west and clearing out some of these instead. Let's actually use our magic arrows on the sprites here, and then unless they get morale, which of course they probably will, then we should be able to just take them out with this. Okay, no morale this time, that's great. expert water magic. Landmine, probably the most useless spell, or at least most useless tier 3 spell in existence. Okay, so we got ore from the windmill. No gems as we would like, but that's okay. We get some from the warehouse of gems guaranteed. Sulfur from this windmill, so again, not exactly what's needed. There's a pile of gems up here, so that should be helpful to us. But otherwise, we're stuck in a position where we don't have a great deal to do with Intius again. Although he could come and buy out these fire elementals for us. I don't think it's worth it. It's 12,000 gold I could use elsewhere. Brissa. No, sulfur again. We're really hoping for gems from some of these. Sorry, this is Ignissa, not Brissa. One dreadnought for hire. Horde of nymphs, horde of men of the sea. Another horde of men of the sea, and a throng of troglodytes. I think I should be able to take out most of these, so I think the next plan with Ignissa is going to be to go up this way and clear out some of these fights. And Fafnir, as we know we can't go much further up here, I may just take a detour off into the wilderness. And I probably should have given him a swamp terrain unit, knowing full well that the majority of the map is just swamp terrain. And I could upgrade my giants now. If I just trade for the resources, I could trade in a load of ore and wood, because I have plenty of those. And I think we have plenty of... Yeah, we've got 4 ore pits and 4 sawmills, so we're getting 8 per day. We're getting 56, 56 ore and wood per week, which is actually pretty good. We do want to upgrade the Mage Guild in our Tower Town as well, because it has the library. But for now, I think we leave it, because we may have CL picking us up a decent chunk of gems either this turn or the next. Yeah, we'll pursue and engage them. Should be similar to most fights in that I can just kill them with the sprites. Let's take the gold. Okay, this one's going to be a bit tougher. We don't have blind, sadly, and we can't hypnotise them. So, I can either do 120 points of damage. There's only that'd only be 12. So let's do advanced haste. I think this is the way to go. I'm going to have lost a couple, but way less than potentially I could have done. Alright, we're still not going to have the gems from that, but that's fine. Might get gems from... Yes, we got gems from the windmill. Fantastic. And that means we can then upgrade our Cloud Temple. Can't buy the Titans yet, because they take 2 gems each, but that's okay. We've got plenty of time. Hopefully, anyway. You never know what's going to happen, I suppose. Intius. I'm going to visit the Hermit Shack. I might be lucky. Might get estates. And Ignissa. Let's move up here. Sure, I'll pick up some lizard men. It's a bit random. Horde of Gorgons is definitely not really that doable for this hero, but I can do the other fights and pick up some extra gems, and you never know, depending on what's guarding the stockpile, I might be able to take that too. Advanced Scholar. Let's see what the Seer's Heart want. Take these 20 pixies and then move up towards these air elemental buildings. And then we're back to Grindan. Let's take spell power. That imp cache is going to be cleared out already, I can guarantee. So we don't need the magic well. It's tempting to visit the obelisk. I mean, it is an underground grail, so I don't think it's likely that we'll actually get it, but worth a look. Wow, green hero just wandering past Grindan there. Oh wow. Yeah, this army's going to absolutely destroy me. Okay, I think that's good enough. Perfect. Okay, couple of gems. And still just going to get killed next turn, but let's at least waste as much movement as we can. Fafnir. Pendant of Holiness, not one we've seen yet, but definitely going to visit these two mystical gardens while we're here, because that could be some free gems. We might check out what's through here as well afterwards. Come on, estates. He did get estates, amazing. Amazing, that's just what I needed. And did Ainane go and pick up estates is the question. He did, so it's possible Ainane could benefit from this too. So, let's actually send Ainane here. Estates as well, amazing, nice. Only ups our gold by 250 per day, but that's still pretty good. It's worth having. Or not really worth having. Let's take the gold with CL. We'll move one more. For anyone who doesn't know, it costs less movement to take an item directly than it does diagonally. We can probably take these ruins with CL without too many issues. It's weird that Jedites just wandered past us there. Ashlin's their best hero. Do you know what? I'm just going to take the fight anyway. Okay, he's fled. Do I just chain lightning? Because chain lightning will still kill the red dragons. Yeah, I think I do. I think that's the best thing to do here. I mean, we could just go forward with our Firebirds, but I think they'll take quite a bit of damage. Are they Gorgons or Mighty Gorgons? Just Gorgons. Okay, I don't have to worry too much about Death Breath then, whatever it's called. Okay, fine, so he was just going to lightning bolt me anyway, but at least I took out some more units. So I think that was worth it. We know he's just taken the windmill, so there's nothing there. Right, so I'm going to need a ton of gems. Ugh, gosh. So, we've just had one of our towns taken. That's pretty irritating because it's green as well, and green are one of the stronger opponents we have. Surely there must be a town somewhere along this road, I mean... Jesus, there's a long old road to get to one town. Yeah, again, I don't think I should lose as much as that. I think if I chain up right at the start, then I should be able to kill a large majority of them anyway. Of course, black dragons are immune. And these are just plain Gorgons again, so that's fine. 5 Minotaurs, not that damaging. Hopefully we kill both black dragons. We do not. Okay. In which case, I guess we go for the Harpies. Kill this one. Okay, we still haven't lost a Phoenix, which is great. Let's just lightning bolt these harpies. Okay. Great, so we've used the Mana Vortex. That gives us plenty of spell points. Let's have a look at the Artifact Merchant while we're here. What's Grindan wearing on his head? Helm of Chaos, so Supreme Magi is a slightly better item. Is it worth buying? Sure, I'll spend 89 ore on the Crown of Supreme Magi, that's worth it. And let's see what we've got that we can sell. Earthquake, Animate Dead, View Air, this hat. We can sell our Helm of Chaos now. Worth 5 gems each, that's brilliant. We've definitely got Haste. Anti-Magic I'll keep, because I can't remember whether we've... Actually, no, we have definitely got that, so we can just get rid of that. Arms of Legion we don't really need, but you never know, it could be fun making the total item later on, so we'll leave that. But that does give us an absolute ton of gems, which is great news. What we want to do next is trade for a couple more. Let's do 4, and then 7. That should be enough. So, now we've taken this town, we're going to firstly upgrade our Mage Guild to level 3. $63k gold to upgrade all those Titans. Definitely worth it though. And let's take a few Magi just for reduced spell costs. Grindan can stay where he is. Well, he doesn't have much choice. He has 33 movement points left, I suppose. So, but what we can do is move... What's the quickest unit here? Firebirds. Yes, 22 speed. Fine. So we want to move all of our units into the town, except for our Firebirds, so we get more movement speed next turn. And we'll buy these. We'll also buy the Firebirds. Cool, okay. What else have we got? We've got Luna, the Elementalist, again. So, I'm not really sure why Teal went back up here instead of chasing me down. I'm not going to complain about it, don't get me wrong. Yeah, that's fine. Take advanced pathfinding. No, I don't want to engage them. Let's see what's in the stockpile next turn. And we've also got a underground passage that takes us up into an area we've not seen yet, which is great. So, Ainane, fresh from getting his new estates, can come here. Intius can grab these for us. Wants to pass over this scroll as well. And then Intius can actually go and visit these sprites for me up here. Ainane on his way back can visit this this windmill, because it doesn't really matter if he takes a while to get back. Yeah, those are acceptable losses, that's fine. I will actually take basic fire magic on this hero. Oh, Clover of Fortune. No, I don't think I should lose them. Should be the same as basically every other fight. Yep, lost a couple, but that's fine. Clover of Fortune we needed for Raphael the Seer. Okay, he's only just down here, that's not too bad. We can probably go and drop that off to him. I guess I do just want to keep magic arrowing, it's cheap. These are nice and slow, so I can just move up here. Yeah, they can't reach unless they morale. Perfect. Okay, no losses. Expert air magic. So CL's doing a good job of clearing out this biome for me here. It's a shame there's no really useful resources left, but it is what it is. Brissa. I mean, other than collecting things, I don't really think Brissa has a great deal to do anymore. She could come and collect this windmill, but that's a bit extreme. This one's already been visited, so I mean, I think Brissa for now actually just goes back up towards this windmill. We can just wait here for the next week and she can do her round. Gold. And we'll have to figure out what we get next turn. I'm really gutted that I bought the behemoths in Bok now, because it means that they're just going to have access to them. Although it seems that they've bought some of the troops, and I don't know, maybe they took the behemoths with them, because it doesn't look like there's a hero garrisoned there. So Grindan next turn, I think the plan's going to be to teleport myself to Rock Warren, grab the troops. And though it's only a couple of soldiers, I'm not sure it makes any difference really. But I could teleport there and go and grab the troops, and then from there, I mean, ideally, we'd have preferred to get our level 5 spells now, but I don't think that's going to happen, so yeah, we'll probably do a couple of teleports, grab some new soldiers, and then see where we go from there, basically. Okay, so Tan is in Teal's territory now. Wow, and Teal's really going for it. They've just sent 3 heroes from that town into the abyss, and weirdly left the town completely unguarded, even though there's a Tan hero just here. I mean, which has no army essentially, but they'd still be able to take a town with no guards whatsoever, so that seems like an odd choice. 6 gems, great. Okay, going to be exactly the same as all the other fights unless they morale. Perfect. Teleport, that's a great spell. Brissa, let's just wait on this windmill. Intius can go up and grab these sprites, and might as well go and grab the windmill above while we're at it. And actually, let's get some XP too. You never know, could be expert estates. Lots of Cyclops, 20 to 49, so that could be... It could be a really large one. It could be up to 8 per stack, so we're probably just going to leave that alone, actually. Just having a look to see if there's anything useful I can go and get down here. I don't think there really is, so maybe Ignissa just starts to go and explore. There's one pile of gold there, but... and a treasure chest. But let's just go and see what we've got up here instead. Nope. We've got some gems and some crystal, that's super useful. And now we just hope for no morale. You should one-shot. Yeah, even without the luck they would have one-shot them, I think. Okay, and we do want to take this mystical garden this week so we can see if we can get some gems or some extra gold. Either way, that'd be fine. Extra gems from this one is great. Apart from nothing else, they're worth more than the gold is, because you can sell them for more than the gold's worth. By quite a significant margin, I think. Yeah, so I get 175 gold per gem now, which means I'll be getting 875 gold for selling 5. So it's almost double what you're getting from just the gold itself directly, which is pretty nice. Right, so Grindan. We can't make level 4 because we don't have enough mercury. Okay, let's swap up some wood for mercury then. And what if we ended up with Counter Strike and Fire Shield? Fire Shield's not amazing, but it's not terrible once you've got expert fire magic either, actually. Okay, we've got our TITANU here. Let's go to Rock Warren. God, it's such a long run. Got 1,000 movement points. Okay, we can move straight off from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's actually probably not worth it. Let's just continue to move out this way. Although actually, having said that, I think I just screwed that up because I could have just gone through the green portal, which, if I remember rightly, comes out here, yeah, so I could have gone straight through the red portal. Okay, that's a shame, and I think green are going to go... Ooh, green might actually go and take Rock Warren if I'm not careful. Let's buy the beehies. Yeah, okay, so I really screwed that turn up. Oh, never mind, let's see if I get punished for it. Right. I've got somebody in my biome. Right, CL, you need to get the hell out of here. They might chase us down and kill us anyway, but hopefully not. Yeah, it looks like they've got Fly, which means they've probably got DD as well. We might have to worry about that. Expert Wisdom, that's a shame. Yeah, I thought they'd take out a 1 stack, that's fine. Okay, those are acceptable losses. Some sulfur and some more gems, definitely worth it. Ward of Leprechauns, should be easy enough. Yeah, that's actually acceptable. Expert Pathfinding's great. So let's pick up all of these next turn, and then we can go and take Dragonard, the dungeon. Which could be useful later on, especially as it's halfway between some of these other cities. So I don't really understand why green are running towards us here, and we actually can't see what they've got, unfortunately. Where did green's other hero actually go? Let's just replay that turn. Oh, so it was that hero that went through the teleporter. Right, now I understand. Yeah, that's acceptable. Fine. And we've got plenty of mana, so we don't necessarily need to wait in the town here. Really annoying that they took those behemoths, though. I really did want that stack. Okay, a few gems from the windmill. That's always nice. Let's see what else Fafnir can find for us. I don't have a huge amount of gold at the moment, actually, which is a bit of a concern. Okay, so Tan stole an ore pit and then didn't do anything else. They're just leaving, presumably, even though there's nothing in this town. Again, seems like a really odd choice that only an AI player might make. Okay, let's leave our water ellies here and dump these 20 here as well. Ainane, bearing in mind it's now day 7, can basically just go back to here and go and pick up some air elementals again. Ciel likewise. Ideally she wants to be on this windmill for the next turn. So let's see if I get punished for that. Possibly will. By the by, we want our Mage Guild. Before we trade for anything, let's just see if we're about to get any resources. We've just got 6 mercury, that's exactly why we waited. Okay, so A7, and we need no, Intius can't take this. Okay, he can wait here though for next turn, which is going to be worth it for the windmill again. 2,000 gold, very useful at the moment. I think we can do better than that. Great, okay. We actually kind of wanted the Medusas to... oh. That was a poor move on my part. Just realised Ignissa doesn't actually have a spellbook, which is really bad going. Okay, well I lost way more than I should have done there. I should have just auto-combated it, it turns out, but I didn't, so hey-ho. So, built our tavern. We could build a portal of summoning. Although the only dwellings we have are sprites. We do have behemoths. Sorry, not behemoths. A dreadnought dwelling, though. Okay, Freuzen. We've actually got a Conflux town here and a pyre down here, so that actually could be really, really useful. So the pink one goes from here. So we're not a million miles away with Grindan, actually. Could be worth us going for. Yeah, could be well worth us going for. Okay. Thank you, Fafnir. Actually, Fafnir, I want you to go back to this windmill to grab it on day 1. Everyone's in place to grab some windmills and stuff, which is great news. So, Grindan needs to decide what to do. I'm very, very tempted to not bother picking up any army, because I can go and pick up a load of army next turn. And I probably will, as well. So... yeah, do you know what? I think maybe I do. I just go through this teleporter, and we go and try and take that other Conflux town. We visited that already. Not visited the Marletto tower there, but I think we're better off just being aggressive rather than trying to stat farm. And I think Grindan travels his way up the road here. We clear out a couple of the blockages. We see if there's a town up here. And in fact, do I have view? I do. Perfect, so we know there's not a town just there, so we want to get to this Conflux town as soon as possible. Okay, it's the first time view airing this game, so bear with me a sec while I just have a quick look at what we've got. Okay, 2 more green towns up there, 1 tan town down there. Blue, second teal town, and orange. Okay, so there's orange's only town over here now. That's really good to know. Green have got 2 above ground. There's another tan town, not a million miles away from where my tower town is. And there's actually a teal town. Must be underneath one of these heroes here, by the looks of it. Possibly even this one. Yeah, possibly even this one, because it's right next to this patch of exposed ground here. So I think it could be here. So really it's just about us getting our spells in order as soon as we possibly can. So with that in mind, even though I'm about to get potentially more resources, I'm actually going to build my MG5 here. Water Elemental, okay, so still no useful tier 5 spells from any town. Which is kind of irritating actually, if I'm completely honest. Yeah, Water Elemental twice. So next time it's going to be about building the library, so we get an additional tier 5 spell. We'll see what we get there. And that should allow us to research afterwards as well, even though because we can build and research in the same turn. So I think everyone's where they want to be for the next turn. So let's end the game. End the game. End the turn there. Okay, green are. Oh, okay. They're coming out of my biome to go and collect some more resources. That's good news. And we've just seen a hero above here. We'll double check who that was. I think it was Tan. No, it wasn't. Okay. That's also fine. Stay on the road. Should lose nothing. And I'll just double check where this town was. I think it was quite far above where we are. Yeah, it was, but it is Orange's only town, so I think we do actually go and take it. Let's take this obelisk on the way past, and we should be able to reach it next turn. Unfortunately, they're going to have more army at this stage, but we can deal with that. Okay, few more air elementals. I'll just bring straight home, so they can be picked up by Grindan when he comes back. Let's grab the windmill and then see. I don't think we had anything up to the top, windmill-wise or weekly collectibles-wise. So CL can go and clear out these goblins. Let's wait and move. Hopefully no morale. And even though it's a little bit wasteful, it saves me losing any sprites, so I'll magic arrow. And what else could we go and take out? We could go and take out these skeletons for sure. It's a bit of mercury. A few gems. Still no crystal. Nope, ore this time. And grab 40 pixies. And then Intius can come down and visit this windmill for us as well. Ignissa. What's the plan with Ignissa? Ideally get some crystal, I suppose, but Everflowing Crystal Cloak, lots of Cyclops though. Not sure that's a fight that Ignissa can actually do, lots of Cyclops. Possibly she can, but I'm really not sure. Horde of Medusa Queens, she definitely can't, but I could with Grindan, who can easily teleport here and get that now. That would actually be really useful, because we've got Air Ellies, Titans, Mages, and Ice Elementals. And it's not tied to your archery effect, as a lot of these artifacts are as well, I should note too. Okay, so Ignissa, let's just have a little explore. Okay, we're not going to be able to take these fights, so that's fine. Let's go and grab this mystical garden again. Okay, so we've bought a few soldiers there. We'll buy our Titans here, but that's probably it. And then we'll figure out what we need for the library. Which is just 5 crystal. Dimension door. Brilliant. Okay. Okay, so We do want to come back here as soon as possible then, so we can grab DD with Grindan. What I'll probably also try and do is gather up enough resources to perform research as well, which means we need a load of mercury and a load of crystal. I can trade for it, but ideally I'd like to see if we can pick it up from somewhere. Well, not from there. I'm really pleased that this green hero is just making his way along collecting resources. Wow, that's a bigger army than I'd actually like to face. Even though I'm going to use tons of movement points doing this, I think what I'm actually going to do here is take this, and then leave everything except my Titans and Firebirds in there. Okay, let's upgrade these aerialies, stick them back in the town. That's cool. Let's go and pick up this one last windmill. Though Intius has one to pick up too. Crystal or mercury, please. No, gems, of course, when I don't need the gems anymore. Standard stuff. Crystal or mercury. Yay, mercury. Great. And gold rather than gems this time, but that's fine. Do we know where this goes, this underground passage? We do, that's where we came from. Fine. A throng of men of the sea, probably something we can't take. Let's build our town hall in our new town. Start building that up a little bit. Start running this way with CL. Okay. So pretty sure Ignis is going to get hit next turn by Ashlyn. But we might be able to jump in and rescue him with Grindan. In fact, this might leave us pretty open to attack. But let's hope for the best. Yeah, I think we're okay just leaving Ignissa here. Let's cross our fingers and end the turn. Okay. And the reality is that I shouldn't actually lose anything at all in this fight, if I'm careful. First things first, let's send these in to hit the Nixes. Yeah, it is the Nixes I want to hit. I don't want to take a direct hit from those if I can avoid it. And then we can also come in and double breath this side as well. And yeah, again, let's just hit the Nixes. Let's get some of those out of the way. Wow, they got hit pretty hard. Nixes again, I think. Okay, great. And we'll just res these Phoenixes again. 75 Men of the Sea. Or, no, 18 Enchantresses I think is much more important to kill. Yep, perfect. We only lost our clones. Which means we can go back and grab our troops. Do we do that yet? This green hero is going to be 2 turns away, so he can't take that. Let's just replay turns quickly. Okay, we have got Tan near our tower town. What have they got? Reasonable army, okay. Well, even though we've left most of our army in the mine here, in the ore pit, what we could do is just teleport back to our tower town, so we're there to defend it. And while we're here, we can also see if we can do some research. Okay, that should be enough. Ugh, magic mirror again. Okay, so hopefully next turn we can get something else, but at least Grindan now does have Dimension Door. Okay, glad that didn't give me one of the resources I've just traded for, that would have been embarrassing. But otherwise we're day 3, which means Ainane is going to want to go and visit a few bits for us next week. CL should be able to take these without any losses, I think. Or maybe not. I'm probably going to have to magic arrow these a few times. Okay, skeletons are super slow, so I can just run away, which is worth remembering. Perfect. Let's take basic intelligence. All the things I'd have liked to actually get on my main hero I'm ending up with on support heroes, but there we go. Can visit this Mercury. And day 3. Let's go around this way. I don't trust teal coming through here. Although, is it still teal? Yes, it is. All the pixies. We've already picked up the air elementals, so Ainane can actually just go back to here. Ainane? Intius. I think I may be about to lose this town, but that's alright. Frustrating, but okay. And in fact, I think we just avoid it completely. I think we just go through the subterranean gate and just come and pick up this gold pile. I think it's unavoidable. I am going to lose this town. So I'm just going to make myself annoying by buying a load of troglodytes so they can't take them. Gems as well. Great. Let's go and explore what else we've got down here. Oh, looks like there was another break here. I don't know if it's been cleared or not. Let's see. Okay, and we should be able to end the turn there. Oh, I would have thought Green would have just gone straight to take my town. That's interesting. Hopefully they'll just go and take out Teal here. That would be fantastic. If they all have a little bit of a war here and waste a load of units, I'd be certainly not opposed to that. Right, and next, unfortunately, we're going to need to trade again. And that should mean we have enough of everything to research again. Let's pay and do something else. Well, we've got Implosion. Let's just take Implosion. That's a useful spell. And we have got Prayer here as well, which is also a great spell. So no fly, but we do have DD. That's probably good enough, I think. So, Grindan. Rock Warren. Dimension Door, and kill this. Always a toss-up here whether I Chain Lightning or just clone something. I think clone just because it's a lot more fun. I should really just be cloning my Titans, actually, thinking about it. Yep, I think that's the right move. Ooh, morale. Okay, let's kill these beehies then. In which case it probably was the wrong move. Cloning my phoenixes, but never mind. We can at least prevent ranged attack here. Okay, that's fine. He lightning bolted my clones, which is absolutely no problem as far as I'm concerned. Okay, let's replay the enemy turn again. Blue are now underground there. Green have just taken out, and we also had a green army heading from the Conflux town. So I've got a choice. I can either nip over the wall here and grab this town, but I'll probably just let the 3 AI here battle it out instead. That said, they can just travel over the wall at any time with Ashlyn and try and take Rock Warren. So, I don't know, maybe there's some other ways to look at it. But for now, we'll come back to Ciel and pick all these up. Well, again, back to Browns Bay. Ugh, 1 movement point short. What a shame. I'd have been able to dump all the army in the mine again, and then have tons of movement next turn for coming to take out Green this way. Ah, we didn't actually go through this, fair enough. Oh, this is actually open to Fafnir. Don't think he can go very far, but I've been able to see a tiny bit, that's good. Let's pick up the gold with Ignissa. Okay, let's take out a horde of crewmates. Great, let's take water magic. Should be able to kill the boars, yep, no issue at all. And Intius is just preparing for the next week. He's a biome farmer. Great, and Brissa's going to make it to this windmill before the end of the week as well. Oh, I didn't even read what that was. Join you for greater glory. Fine, I'll take some troglodytes, whatever. Most important thing is going to be to clear out these familiars next turn, so I can take the imp cache and grab these extra resources. Yeah, I think we're good there. Let's end the turn. Tan coming directly through, and Green's army now undecided by the looks of it. Alright, well, Orange went and took that town up there. That's a shame. Otherwise we could have timed Orange out pretty soon. But we do know that that was... Before then, that was actually their last... their last town, so we know that overall they still didn't have very many. Lorelee here has a pretty pathetic army actually, so that should be pretty easy to take out, and in fact I shouldn't have been running that. I just remembered that I've got Dimension Door, so I should have been using Dimension Door there. Aine can wait. No, I don't think I should really lose anything here. Got plenty of spell points, so I'll just keep magic arrowing. As long as we don't get morale, we're okay. Or I should say, as long as they don't get morale. Perfect. Wait and wait. Don't really care if the trogs get hit, so that's fine. Just defend and then wait, defend. Perfect. We've picked up these extra resources, ruins have been visited, and a pack of Ifrit Sultans is probably a bit much for CL. She might be able to do it, but I don't really see the point in taking the risk there. So, Brissa, she can now just stay where she is, I suppose, although she does have time to travel back up here by the end of the week, so it'll be day 6 and then day 7. Intius can just wait where he is. Ignissa can grab some gold for me, always good. Horde of Zealots I don't really want to be taking. Cards of Prophecy, now we already know that we've got those, but it's Not worth it. I think we got some mechanics in return, which, yeah, definitely isn't worth anything. Andal probably has enough to take this town, actually, thinking about it. I mean, let's just dismiss this one sprite. It's a lot of gold to spend. I think this is fine. I think that'll be an adequate defense. Everybody's favourite, a resounding adequate. Okay, and I think everyone else is where they want to be, so they can probably just be left. By the marketplace first and foremost. And yeah, we can probably just end the turn there. Let's see what green does this time. Interesting that Tan didn't go straight for my town there. So I mean, really the best thing to do with Grindan is going to be to come and take out Ashlyn, I think. And we also have a danger of Halon here. Halon, whichever it is. So, even though we really would like to take this Conflux town, our best bet is going to be to go and defend, I think. So Andal's going to be able to make it if we're not careful next turn. That said, I wonder. Let's see how far we can get. That's fine. Nothing to buy, sadly. And we can't actually afford to buy our pyre here. Let's see if we can do that before the end of the week, though. So, we've got 800 movement left. Should be able to do this and still teleport, I think. We are going to clone just because that should bait out his lightning bolt into the clone rather than anything else. And whatever we kill, can't retell. Titans can then take out the birds. Yep, there you go, he took out the clones, so that's fine. And then we want to teleport to, I think it was Bok. Yep. Okay, great. That stops Halon being able to take us out next turn. Let's pick up the Behees just for fun. What do we need? Crystal. Okay, let's grab a couple of crystal. Even though it's probably not going to be enough to stop them taking this town, I really just want to use as many of the units as I can so that they can't be used against us later. I think that'll probably do. I mean, they've still got enough to take the town, I believe, but this is going to make it a lot harder for them at least. So let's see how that goes. Ainain's just going to wait here for now. CL doesn't have a huge amount to do really, so she, to a degree, might as well just come and start the farming route for next turn. Brissa, likewise, she's just reaching where she needs to get to for next time. And Ignissa can also really just wait here. It's not that important that we go and support this town, because I think it's got enough in it that it won't get taken. And Fafnir can keep exploring down here. And I actually think that that's probably enough for today, so we're going to call it there, but thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time.